so cute today. She's wearing a lemon drop dress.
It's Sunday, the last day of our vacation. It's the 18th of August, and I figured I'd get up the camera since it's the last day. I wasn't sure how we were gonna spend our day. We were debating on doing the swap meet because this is the last logical weekend to do the swap meet, but we just didn't want to do the work. We would have had to put a lot of work into it, and we just want to have a vacation and enjoy ourselves. I was thinking maybe just hang around the house today, or do some yard work, just be outside, go shopping, but we always go shopping, so I don't know. I think we're gonna go, where are we gonna go, Dan? We're gonna go to Paulsbo?
Sounds like it.
We like Paulsbo. It's a good place to hang out. It's always busy though, because it's one of the only good places to hang out in our area. So that's the downside, but they have a really nice cafe, they have a really nice waterfront, and a donut shop or bakery. It's called Sly's Bakery. Whatever ends up happening, I'm gonna bring you guys with me. Yeah, summer's over. So I figured, why not vlog the occasion, you know? Got maybe 2 weeks left, but I don't know if you can tell, but the sun is not out today. It's just overcast. It's cloudy and overcast. 66 degrees. To me, that's fall. This isn't summer anymore. But I'm fine with that. I don't need this. I don't need the heat. I don't like the heat. It's just feeling like fall now. I'm just loving my garden. I just want to enjoy the last bit of it. Probably the last week of August or the first 2 weeks in September, I will start winterizing the yard, cleaning up all the summer stuff. We got weed and feed over there, that bag that's laying over there. That's weed and feed. We gotta do that to the lawn before the rainy season starts. And then Dan just put grass seed out on all of the empty spots because our bare spot repair that I put down, that was in March. The grass is growing, finally. I've been waiting all summer for that grass to grow. It's finally growing, so I'm like, let's put down some more grass seed because it's finally, the heat's finally pretty well gone. So we already started winterizing, but we've got to do a full day's worth of winterizing. Ready to go? We're gonna go get some donuts and stuff.
We're done, okay?
I'm done now. Stinker. So yeah, I'm already started to winterize, but the list will never end. I mean, we always have new ideas what to do with the yard, so the important thing is it looks better than it did last year. So Rory, come on, let's go. I can't get him to stop. I just have to get in the car. I can't get him to come inside. But when he sees me gone, I don't know, he just keeps going. A little stinker. I have to pull out. I have to actively pull out. That will scare him. I'll wait until he comes around the corner. There we go. Here we go.
Talking about real things that matter, and then Laura's like, oh, turn on the camera, let's take a look at this road.
It feels good to drive on a newly paved road. That's all. I just wanted to point it out. My tires like it.
There you go.
Yeah.
The ladies seem to like it.
So I'm just getting some gas. These kids. We're trying to find something fun to do for our last day of vacation. But all my mascara looked like this because it's a new mascara that I was trying out. I didn't realize it hadn't dried yet. So, oops. Now we are in Paulsbo. So our original plan was to just go to Paulsbo and get some donuts and some coffee and just hang out. But Dan's hungry. I mean, I'm hungry too, but we're trying to find a restaurant and we're having a hard time finding like a good restaurant in Poulsbo that's not sketchy. Not that Poulsbo's full of sketchy restaurants, but until you try it, you don't know, basically, is the point. And these privately owned ones are hit and miss sometimes. Dan is looking on his phone to try to find a place for us to eat. Okay, we have arrived. It was right down the street from the gas station. And it's this new building. I've never been here. Dan's never been here. I don't even know how long this place has been here. But it actually still has like a grand opening sign up, so it can't have been long. We're at this place called Chocmo. I don't know where that name came from or what it stands for, but it's supposed to be like a crepe place, so we shall see. Looking at all this chocolate.
I want chocolate.
Hurry. Can you be a good boy? If you're a good boy, I'll get you a chocolate. Okay? I just got my mocha. It's a dark mocha.
The spider.
I got the kids a chocolate milk, but it came in this big glass, so I don't know. This is the company, so it's like got a, there's a restaurant in there that's named Crabtree. So this is a little cafe that's off to the side of it, is where we're at right now. So you guys witnessed me telling him that if he was a good boy, he'd get chocolate. Not getting chocolate. You like that chocolate milk?
That's really good.
My mocha's good too.
I think she must have thought that the chocolate milk was for me.
Oh, you're drinking it.
Yeah, well, I mean, the chocolate's good. It tastes very rich. It's no kids' chocolate milk, that's for sure.
Yeah, this place is not very kid friendly.
No.
If you think about it. There's like no kids menu.
I thought there was when I was looking at the website, but
all of our food is here. I got the breakfast crepe. I got the kids a strawberry with chocolate crepe. Dan got us a cinnamon roll to share, and then he got the chicken crepe.
chicken crepe.
So we're gonna dig into this. It's really spicy.
Mommy.
Rory was so bad. Oh my god, he was so embarrassing. And that place was not very kid friendly. There was no kids menu. There was a high chair in there, but
Yeah, there were high chairs, but there was no kids menu.
which is odd. I think it's legally you have to have a high chair.
How was your crepe?
It was way too spicy. So I ordered the breakfast crepe. I asked the girl what was in it. She said it had potatoes, bacon, and egg, and cheese, and some sort of sauce. And there was so much sauce in it that it overpowered. I couldn't taste. The only thing I could taste was the sauce and the bacon. There was like no egg in it. There was a few tiny little pieces of egg. That's it. There was barely any. And I feel like for breakfast crepe, the egg should be the main ingredient. The egg and like maybe the potato.
I bet they just didn't have any more egg left.
I asked her if it was still on the menu because it's not on. There's a separate breakfast menu. There's a breakfast menu that says breakfast till 12, and then there's a crepe menu that doesn't say anything about that. So I was like, is that still on the menu? She was like,
They
yeah,
probably ran out because it was right at noon when we ordered.
probably,
They
but
just gave you the leftover eggs that were there.
probably. It was way too spicy too. Like I didn't even offer it to Dan. Normally Dan and I swap bites, you know, like we'll try each other's food, but I didn't even offer it to him because it was so damn spicy. He definitely would have been able to eat it because he doesn't do spicy food. That's my review of my crepe, and then I can tell you right now, well, I'll wait to do Rory's until after you say, what's your...
I got the chicken crepe, and the crepe pastry was fine, and the chicken was fine for the most part. They put a lot of sauce on it. I don't know what it was. It was just white stuff. Spinach was not fresh. It was there was no crunch to it. It's just kind of soggy.
Yeah, that's no good. You gotta have... The spinach doesn't do well when it's not
Yeah.
fresh.
And the chicken was okay, except for probably about a third the way through, I bit into some cartilage of the chicken, so I just kind of turned off from it
Ooh,
at that
no
point.
kidding.
Yeah,
That's bad.
it's kind of gross. So I spit that out. And the last thing I had in there was, so it was cheese, chicken, spinach, and avocado. And I don't understand why people would use avocado, to be honest, because
Unless they're doing a Mexican type thing.
yeah, because avocado in food like this just seems kind of like
Or avocado with
flashy
spinach.
thing.
I would do either or. I wouldn't do avocado and spinach. Like if they wanted to, yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Oh, and they had onion too, but the onion was all, it wasn't fresh onion, it was soggy, you know?
Okay,
Like they took it out of a jar or something.
gross.
So I don't know, it was kind of odd. I think the chicken crepe is really hard to mess up. You just get some fresh chicken breast. Give me a cold chicken breast with some mozzarella cheese, spinach. I mean, that's basically all you need for a chicken crepe.
True.
Or turkey, you can use turkey too.
That's true.
But yeah, it was okay. I've had much better crepes.
Oh yeah. Which leads to the last crepe. I mean, part of the reason why I picked this one is because it's the crepe. Like, there's like a burger. You know, if you want to try a burger place out, just try the cheeseburger. So every crepe place has a strawberry crepe. Like, they all have their own version of it. So you can judge a crepe place, I feel like, by how good their strawberry crepe is. And this strawberry crepe was no good. Like, the crepe itself, again, like I said, is fine. But the strawberries were sliced in circles, which I don't think... I would have sliced it
They weren't fresh strawberries. either.
vertically, like little triangles instead of the rounds. I think those do better with the crepe because they're easier to pick up with a fork. And there were barely any strawberries in it. Like, just... there was like... They were placed like a pizza, like pepperoni on a pizza inside the crepe. And when you have a strawberry crepe, I want layers of strawberry. I want the strawberry to be bursting out of the crepe. And this one, you got a strawberry like every third or fourth bite, I would say.
Way too much
Which-
chocolate.
the
Strawberries
chocolate-
weren't fresh.
They were drowned in chocolate. The chocolate is all you could taste.
Well, and they're like a chocolatier primarily, so I
Yeah.
get that. But
But a little chocolate goes a long way, especially milk chocolate.
yeah, it was quite a bit. They could have made the crepe half the size and probably still sold it for the same amount and done a lot better.
Yeah. So, I would give this place like a 2 out of 5.
They're all teenagers working in there.
It's all teenagers, yeah. I was like, what the heck? Yeah. Well, and the girl that was making my mocha, she looked like she was trying to make coffee art. So I was like, oh, my mocha's gonna have coffee art on it. And it was just like a blob. Like, she had tried to make coffee art, but she couldn't do it. And don't get me wrong, I did coffee. I started at the bottom and worked my way up. It's taken me years to become really good at baking, so I get it, but there should be one person back there that knows what they're doing. It shouldn't all be people that don't know what they're doing, if that makes sense. So maybe I just caught them on an off day, but the strawberry crepe is like the canary in the coal mine for me. So.
It's a Sunday though. Everyone's coming here after church, so this should be the day that they
have the most experienced person working. Yeah. For sure. And this place isn't like brand new. This isn't the grand opening, so I know it's been here at least a couple months. So I'd give it a couple of years, come back, see if it's any good. But for now, I don't think we're coming back. So where do you want to go now? Oh shit.
Downtown.
Downtown?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna take the kids to the waterfront because they're both really antsy, so I think we'll do that first. It'll probably take me like 10 minutes to find a parking spot, but we'll see. We got a spot right in the front. Barely had to wait at all. We stumbled on the farmer's market.
Is this the guy that tried to take over the hammer?
Yeah.
Words about me.
Hi, Mama.
Okay, so we are done with Paulsbo. There was too many people there. Rory really wants to go to a playground, so here we are at Silverdale Waterfront. I managed to get a spot right in front of the park. We're gonna let the kids play before they take a nap. Originally, I had wanted them to be able to walk because the park in Paulsbo is similar to this one with the waterfront and like the grassy areas. But there's that farmer's market going on, and we didn't really want the kids running around a bunch of tents and stuff. So that's why we came down to Silverdale instead. Silverdale's closer to home anyways. We should have just come here in retrospect and found a place to eat here, but we wanted something new and different. That's why I hate trying new places, you guys. Like, I hate trying new restaurants because they're never good. It's super rare to try a new restaurant and have it be really good. Do you guys have that problem? I always have that problem. So anyways, I'm gonna go and find, they're already way down there. So let's go see what they're doing. Did you have fun? What'd you do?
I do a bottle and a bottle boy.
Did you chase around another little boy?
Huh?
Hi guys, so it's been about 2 hours-ish. I weeded a lot. I cleaned up my garden here, weeded down here a little bit. I weeded around the edge of this. My geraniums are doing great. They've bloomed all summer. The African daisies, not so much. Only I get a few blooms at a time, but they're still pretty and I like them a lot. So I'm planning on buying at least more geraniums next spring. For sure, I will buy more of those. My dahlias have done fantastic. Really, really happy with them. They got big, they're blooming beautifully. So far I've just had this one and this one bloom, and then this one just started blooming. But this guy is about to open up any day. This first one right here, which I think this is the same thing as this one. It's a dinner plate dahlia. And then this looks like it's the same thing as the one over there. I think it's really pretty. So I'm happy with my dahlia garden. It did well this year. I'm hoping it'll do even better next year. I weeded all of the vegetable garden. Rory helped me with that. This tomato has gone nuts. It's so big. But I don't want it, because it's August, it's mid-August. I don't want it to put so much energy into growing leaves. I want it to focus more on the veggies. I've been kind of slowly deadheading the bottom. You can see right here. A lot of the bottom leaves I took off, and then I'm just going to keep doing that until September, until mostly it's just vegetables. That's basically what I've learned that you're supposed to do. Yeah, so got quite a few tomatoes in there trying to grow, so trying to keep an eye on that. I have tons of cucumbers. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there, there's one there, there's 1, 2, 3. There's another one. There's that big one there. It's almost ready to pick. I also have tricolor green beans. I've been starting to pick these. There's the purple ones, and then I have a few yellow ones, some green ones too. So I have some tricolor green beans. And then I also have lots and lots of potatoes sticking up out of the ground. Look at that. There are so many potatoes. I need to dig these up soon. I think September 1st I will start doing that. I'm gonna give it a little bit longer. My veggie garden is doing great. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I was mentioning earlier my new grass. This is where my new grass is growing. Right here I planted grass seed because I wanted to be able to step out. I wanted to be able to step out onto the grass. So that's growing, which is good. Luna, come on! Oh, I had to redo this pot because everything died that was in it. So I planted some fall looking like annuals in it, and I like it. I just got them on clearance at Walmart, and I like them. I need to water it though. I better do that by tomorrow. Aren't they pretty? Okay, so now for my update over here. This garden really filled out. I just finished planting the stuff I showed you this morning. The marigold there and the 2 mums. This is my little fall kind of garden type thing. Normally I don't buy annuals, but I think I've converted now because this filled out so much and it has smelled so good all summer that next year I'm for sure going to buy some annuals. I don't think it's a waste of money anymore. I think it's worth it just to spend a couple bucks to fill in your garden, where before this had a lot of holes before. I'm really happy with it, especially this alyssum. It smells so good. I love it so much. And this ground cover here is really taking over. I think it's a perennial too, so I think that's going to stay. The alyssum will definitely die down because that's just an annual, but I will definitely buy some more next year. And same thing with the petunias. They did pretty good. This little ground cover, I think that's a perennial. That got big. And then so did the salvia that Dan bought. So everything grew a lot this year, and it looks really great. I have 2 pumpkins growing. This little guy and this little guy. My 2 pumpkins, and then there's the whole thing Oh, I planted some wildflower seeds back here, and those are all coming in. Aren't they pretty? Oh, look at these crab apples. They're all looking ripe. Yeah, they look great. I love this tree. Okay, now I'm in the orchard. This tree never had any fruit on it at all. Still doesn't. Same thing with this one. This is a Asian pear tree. It has yet to produce any fruit. We planted it like 2 years ago. Our Honeycrisp apple tree seems to be doing the best out of all of the trees. It has the best looking apples. Pretty much full size at this point in late August. Look at all this fruit. This is gonna make tons of apple butter. This one's pretty ripe. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So, got quite a few Honeycrisp. So my Wine Crisp tree, this tree is my pride and joy. It's my favorite tree. It has the best tasting apples. I love this tree. It has a lot of apples on it this year. It might have more than the Honeycrisp, but the apples are smaller. So, but they taste so much better. Like Honeycrisp, nothing against Honeycrisp, they're really good, but these apples are something else. And they also look like they're ripening. So all the white powder is deer off, just in case you're wondering. Yeah, lots of apples on this tree. So I'm gonna give this tree probably until October to ripen. It takes a little bit longer to ripen. I think the Honeycrisp is already ripening, so I'm probably gonna be able to pick those first week of September. But this one I'm gonna give it a couple extra weeks just for that flavor to develop. And then same thing over here. Well, oh, these look like they're pretty much ripening. Liberty is this tree. Yeah, these apples are really good too, but these ones win. Yeah, this is the Liberty. It's got quite a bit of fruit on it this year. Not as much as that one, but still quite a bit. This one had more fruit last year than that one. So this one's taking an off year too, I think. But this fruit looks like it's almost ready. Maybe I'll be able to pick this at the same time as I pick the Honeycrisp. We'll see. So anyways, that's my update for you guys for my garden. I'm not going to bother going down to the pond right now because there's nothing different down there. But yeah, my orchard's doing great despite the fact that the deer think it's their place. Oh my god. Despite the fact that the deer think it's their place to come and snack on everything. But the deer off has actually been working really well. I just found a freaking Asian pear. It was hiding. It was like that. I couldn't see it behind all those leaves. But I lied, you guys. I have an Asian pear. It's our first one. Something good happened today. Anyways, you guys, thank you for coming with me today. It's been an interesting day. I'm trying not to be so negative about it, but I am so nervous about my phone. I'm worried that it's gonna break for real, and I'm gonna have to pay for another new phone. But I was thinking about it today. Like I was, you know, I usually will like weed or do some sort of gardening project, which is what I ended up doing. I actually weeded this spot right here. It looked like this before, and now it looks like that. I weeded this whole area. Yeah, I just sat there for like an hour pulling weeds, and it really helped me calm down. But the reason why I'm letting this go is because, you know, my grandpa passed away last year, almost a year ago, maybe a week short of a year. And I was thinking, you know, when I'm that close to death, I'm not gonna care about my phone being broken. In the long run, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It's just a phone. So, yeah, I'm alive. That should be enough. I'm alive and I'm able to watch my kids enjoy life and grow up, and I have my husband. My grandma doesn't have her husband anymore, but I have my husband, so I'm lucky, you know. I should consider myself lucky, and that's what I was reminding myself when I was feeling down on myself about my stupid phone. It's all about perspective, I guess. So I'm gonna try not to let it bother me. But it's getting late, the sun is going down. It looks like I got a mosquito bite on my head. I need to wash my hands and make dinner. So, hope you guys have a good night wherever you are and that you don't have broken bones. I'll talk to you later. Bye.